Mark my words, Steph Curry signing with Li Ning for 10 years just changed the sneaker industry forever. And sadly, it says more about the people who let him walk than those who signed him. How could the US, who has the highest presence by far in the sneaker industry, plus Steph Curry, one of their biggest stars, how could they let this happen? And here's the funny part. This isn't the first time an American sneaker giant has fumbled Steph Curry. However, this time, they may not be able to recover from this epic fumble. Steph just signed for 10 years, $400 million, making that about $40 million a year. But more importantly, Li Ning offered him a chance to have a golf brand, a lifestyle brand. They invested in Steph Curry the human. Where have we seen this before? Oh yeah, that's the theme of Steph's entire career. Believe in him and he pays you back. And why this is absolutely unacceptable is because this has happened before. Twice! Steph actually originally had a Nike deal coming off his rookie contract. And instead of opting to re-sign him, Nike undercut him and at the presentation had slides for Kevin Durant and mispronounced his name. Famously, Nico Harrison's first big fumble. And this turned out to be already one of the biggest fumbles in sneaker history because guess what? Steph went to some no-name brand called Under Armour and look what he did there. When Nike opted not to re-sign Steph, he was in a tough part of his career coming off ankle injuries and the prognostication was this guy wasn't gonna have a successful career in the league. 4 championships, 2 MVPs, and only the greatest shooter alive later. This guy made Under Armour from a mom and pop shop into now a bona fide player, not just in basketball. And this seemed like the simplest partnership to continue. And Under Armour gave him a lifetime contract worth over $1 billion. Okay, Steph had his own line of shoes, creative control, freedom, and he was the face and brand ambassador. Much like Jordan when Nike was first coming up. Steph is this level, right? Well, Under Armour in all their unquote wisdom decided that, let's cut ties with Steph Curry for financial reasons. Really? This seems impossible to me. You give the guy a lifetime contract. It's over. Lifetime. That means whole life. And now suddenly, while the guy is still in the NBA playing at a super high level, you decide that you want to cut ties with him? The guy who made your brand worth anything. I don't know. This sounds crazy to me. And what's even crazier still is like Steph just agreed to it. Like, imagine how you go from building a company up, lifetime contract, to then parting ways. What? So let's be honest here. The Nike one was a clear fumble, but in my opinion, the Under Armour one is too. Like, what are you thinking? Let me know in the comments if you agree or you thought maybe it was time for Steph to move on. But this next fumble is gonna cost the American sneaker industry forever. In fact, I'm gonna argue this mistake has opened the back door to a previously impenetrable fortress. Like, the American share of the sneaker market was so laughably ahead that once Steph cut ties with Under Armour, it became the most insane sneaker free agency courtship. However, we still all just assumed that he would end up with one of the big guys in the States. Cause guess what? They can offer what Li Ning can, but much more. Like, what did they offer him that Nike or Adidas couldn't? That's the real question here. And the real answer? It's nothing. Nothing. And yet again, the biggest sneaker industries in the States did not want to pay one of the biggest stars in US sports history. Yes, Steph Curry is not just a big star today. Steph Curry is a legend. He's one of the most loved athletes ever. And to be passed over again and again for this, it's honestly downright unacceptable. But hey, let's look at the positives for a sec, right? Sometimes, even at your best, someone will not love you. And at other times, when someone truly loves you, they'll love you even at your worst. And guess what? That's what Li Ning did. They paid Curry and saw the belief in him that he wanted people to see. That simple. We know it's not about the money. Steph Curry has enough money for like 25 generations. That is nothing. The guy is still playing at a top level. He's not out of money. He's not out of endorsements. But it's about a larger thing. It's called respect. And it's called arrogance. And guess what? The American sneaker giants had neither. And now it's gonna cost them dearly. Let's look at this roster for a second. Both Stephen Curry and Jimmy Butler are with Li Ning. Dwayne Wade, one of the greatest NBA players in history, and my boy, is one of the most important figures in the company's history. He's helped build the company from ground up because, oh look, the big sneaker companies didn't like Dwayne Wade either because he's an undersized guard who blasted through any mediocre expectations. Oh, does that sound like someone else we know? Yeah, that's Steph Curry, exactly. Can we see a pattern here? Like, why do Nike and Adidas and these guys only sign guys like Wemby and LeBron? It doesn't make sense. No matter which way you cut it, I hate Golden State, but Steph Curry is just as big as LeBron. His impact transcends just how many titles he may have won or what his record is against LeBron James. Steph Curry is an inspiration beyond basketball. In fact, I would argue today he's one of the most marketable figures in the world. It's like a golden goose waiting to be bred. How could they just look at him and say, meh? And that's where the real death blow is to American sneaker industry. Because now Li Ning has like a proper tentpole American legend superstar. Dwayne Wade is close. Butler is a very respected player and a superstar at his best. But Steph Curry is an economy. And if he signed with Li Ning, don't be surprised to see a bunch of other NBA players follow suit. Because talent is one thing. Respect, marketability, and loyalty, those are things that are bigger. And it looks like Li Ning capitalized on it. And mark my words, this mistake has changed the entire sneaker industry forever.